Hello, I'm Christian, and I want to talk about our online community and what's new in our online community and for our online community. Before I talk about the hub, as it has been promised by all these speakers before me, I wanted to ask who's using the KNIME Forum? Okay, so there are plenty of people who aren't using it. This is good, because I've prepared some slides to actually explain the KNIME Forum. So the KNIME Forum, you can find that on our website if you go on KNIME.com. At the top menu bar, there's this, does it work? Yeah, this tiny little button up here. You can click that and you end up on the KNIME Forum. And the KNIME Forum looks like this. And what you can do in the KNIME Forum is you can ask all kinds of questions related to KNIME, right? You can ask how to build a certain workflow, how to solve a data science problem. You can report feature requests, inconveniences in our software, whatever you want. And to show you how a typical conversation looks like in this forum, what you can expect, I've brought this example here. So the title of this example is Workflow Example to Add Current Date Column. There was a user called momdoc598A, and this guy or girl wanted to know how to combine database table nodes with execution date. And he posted this question, and right after, like an hour later, this Lauber71, Markus Lauber, actually answered with a detailed explanation how to do that in KNIME. He posted a workflow, he posted example data, he posted instructions how to get there, how to modify it, and the conversation went on and on and on and on for a little while. And afterwards, momdoc598A had his solution. And these kinds of conversations happen every day a lot in our forum. To bring in some structure into our forum, we have created these categories. On the left, what you see is the KNIME Analytics Platform category, where you can, again, ask questions about workflows, general questions about data science, how to do this and that. Then we have the KNIME Extension category, where you can ask all kinds of questions related to our extensions, deep learning, scripting, big data, reporting, and so on. Community extensions, as the name suggests, questions related to the extensions contributed by our community. And partner extensions, same as community, just for partners, questions related to partner extensions. The KNIME Server category allows you to ask questions how to install KNIME Server, how to administer, how to build web applications that they run in the web portal, how to set up distributed executors, how to use the REST API of the KNIME Server, and so on and so forth. The KNIME Development category, in case you want to build your own KNIME nodes, your own KNIME extension, and you want to get started, you can go there, ask, how can I set up my dev environment, which is easy, but you can still ask. Then you can ask how to build a KNIME node, how to set an icon, how to make this faster, what is the best practice, left and right? These kind of questions you can ask there. And our developers are really, really happy to answer there if there's a question. Last but not least, we have this KNIME Academic Alliance category, where researchers, teachers, educators can meet and discuss teaching material, lecture slides, joint research applications, grant applications, etc. And I think Stefan is somewhere in the audience. I think he's really happy to talk about this in more detail. He's our Academic Alliance Manager. Meet him outside and talk about our Academic Alliance program with him. All right. So this is what we have since a while. The KNIME Forum, the new KNIME Forum launched in March 2018, more or less. But we thought we can do more. We could build something which allows the community to collaborate further, where the community members can go find all kinds of material, all kinds of workflows, components, nodes, extensions, in one central place. And that's why this year in March, at the summit, we actually launched the KNIME Hub. And to show you how this works and how we think you can use this KNIME Hub, I will do a short live demo. Oh, yeah. What could go wrong? OK, so if you go on hub.knime.com, you will end up on this page. You can see it. Yeah, good. And to illustrate this a bit further, let's assume you've read an article, a blog post, or I don't know, a journal article, or you've heard from a colleague about this thing called random forest. And you really want to understand, hey, how can I use random forests within KNIME? So what you do is you would go to the hub. You would type random forest in here, hit enter, and then you get all the search results, all the resources related to random forest which are available on the KNIME Hub. You see that here I have all the search results in this all list, but I could also filter by only showing nodes which are somehow related to hub, random forest, components, workflows, or extensions. Okay. So I want to understand how to use random forest in KNIME. How does this work? So what I can do, coincidentally, there's a workflow how to use random forest nodes on the top of the search results. I click this workflow, and I get a nice overview over the workflow, right? For example, I get a picture showing how the workflow looks like. Here on the left, I get information who actually contributed this workflow to the KNIME Hub. In this case, it's the user Nemat. I could open the workflow in KNIME Analytics platform. I get more metadata, like a description, this workflow shows how the random forest, and so on. I get external resources in case there are any available. And if I further scroll down, I also see the dependencies of the workflow, right? I see which kind of extensions, KNIME extensions, do I actually have to install to run this workflow. And if I click on this Nodes tab, I also can get more information about the individual nodes which are used inside this workflow. If I further scroll down, I can even ask questions directly on this page about this workflow, or start a conversation, have a really sophisticated data science discussion about this workflow. In this case, it's a nice workflow, but you get the idea. I could have a long discussion with Adrian now about this workflow. Okay, so assume I'm happy. I took a look at this workflow picture here, and I could open the workflow, yes, but I'm pretty sure I want to use this random forest learner. So instead of opening the workflow directly, I rather click on this random forest learner node here, and I end up on the node page, so-called node page. The node page gives you all kinds of options. So what you see here is you see the description of the node. It explains what the node is supposed to do. You can actually drag and drop from here to your KNIME Analytics platform this node, and it will automatically install the extension if it's missing. Then you can scroll further down, and what you get is information about what kind of input data this node requires, what kind of output data this node actually produces in the end. You can see the individual parameters of the node, all kinds, like here, it's split criterion, limit number of levels. I don't know what this means, but I can read it up. And also I could get some information which kind of views this node actually produces, or which kind of views are attached to this node. In addition, I see some workflows using this node, which allows me to then actually see this node in anger. If for example, I could click on this workflow here, example, using the parameter optimization component. We'll talk about components in a second. And I also see typical nodes which are used in combination with this node. For example, the random forest predictor or the scorer. All right. So now I'm happy with my random forest. I would go back to the workflow page, I guess, and open the workflow and give it a try. But what if, let's say, I also want to understand what KNIME can do in terms of deep learning? Another keyword. And I just want to understand which kind of extensions are actually available, just to get an overview, right? So I could simply reduce this search to the extension pages, and I see, hey, we have KNIME deep learning, Keras integration, TensorFlow integration, Onyx integration, all these kinds of integrations we have available on the hub. And if I want to learn more, I can click on the extension, in this case, the Keras integration extension, and then I can get an overview over all the nodes which are available in this extension. And I also can see the related workflows, and you see we have a lot of workflows for this topic, which I can also, again, use as a starting point for more general deep learning. Okay, so now I was demonstrating how you can actually find information about certain algorithm types, like random forest or deep learning, both machine learning. But what if I type in a broader term here, like a category or topic? So for example, I could type automated machine learning. Okay, I get all kinds of results, and now, as Michael also talked about in his talk, I want to see what components are there available which I can immediately use in my workflow. And components, again, these are the abstract representation of some other functionalities someone has built, like pre-packaged data science things which you can immediately use. You can drag and drop them from the hub in your workflow. And you see that we have plenty of components available through our community, like automated machine learning component, explain predictions, automated visualization, model selection, dimensionality reduction, another AutoML, and so on. There are many, many, many components available. And again, you could click on such a component, and you get a detailed information page again for this component. In this case, Paolo actually has built this component. And you can, again, get information about the inputs, outputs, options, views, and so on. Also, just to emphasize this fact, and Paolo will show how this works in his talk tomorrow, you can drag and drop this component to KNIME Analytics platform. It's automatically linked. You can receive updates, and so on and so forth. All right. Let me go back to my slides. OK, so I've shown you how you can find stuff on the hub, and I also talked a little bit more about components. What you can do, what I want to show here is on Thursday, today, at 4 p.m., Bernd actually also goes a little bit more into detail how to build those components, how to set up those components, and how to share those components with others. And tomorrow morning, Paolo and Gianni will show you how to actually use those components to build web applications in a very, very easy way. OK, I was talking a lot about how you can find stuff on the hub. I didn't talk much about who put the stuff on the hub, right? And you might imagine, yeah, OK, the KNIME guys, they upload all the things to the hub, and I can find them. If you take a look here, in orange, you see the KNIME members who are contributing to the hub. And already after only some actually weeks or months, where this upload feature is available, the community is taking over in green or greenish color. You see the community members who are actually contributing to the hub. So we have a lot of content contributed by our community to KNIME Hub. And how is this working? Since KNIME Analytics Platform 4.0, we have the thing called the KNIME Hub mount point in the KNIME Explorer. So if you download KNIME 4.0, you have this new thing, the My KNIME Hub mount point, and you can log in with your user data from the KNIME homepage, which you also use in the forum or on the KNIME website. You can use exactly the same credentials. You can log in, and then what you get are two things. The first thing is the so-called public space, and everything you upload to this public space is immediately indexed by our system, by our KNIME Hub. It's available in search. It's available to the public. You have direct links you can share, and so on. This is instantly happening. If you don't want to share with the public, you can still upload stuff to KNIME Hub, but then it's called the so-called private space. If you upload something to your personal private space, it's only for you. You can organize your most frequently used workflows, components, whatever you need in the cloud on the KNIME Hub, and it's only visible and accessible for you. So what's next? Next is we want to work more on user pages, user profiles, community building features. We want our users to be able to actually rank workflows, bookmark workflows, follow workflows, version workflows. And then also we want to make more additions to our extension pages such that the contributors of the extensions can add more information about the extension in a more easy way. And obviously, let us know your feedback, right? This is the KNIME Community Hub. This is KNIME Hub, and who else could provide better feedback than our community? So talk to us, provide feedback, ideas. If you have anything, just talk to me or any KNIME member, and we will see what we can do. With that, please join the community. Start a conversation in our forum, forum.knime.com. Share your workflows and components on KNIME Hub, hub.knime.com. And with that, I think I conclude the session, and we meet again at 12 for the next session. Thank you very much.